That was pretty cool. What's up, crew? It's Chris with CloverTac. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at some little targets. Now, if you're out there and you can't use steel targets or other types of reactive targets out on your range, this could be an answer to that problem. These are little targets from a company called Sput Target, and of course this is the Sput Target. As you can see, just a little cardboard style target. It is fairly thick. There's a reason why. Inside here in the target area, there's supposed to be like 120 some odd little compartments of powder. When you put a round on this thing, of course the powder disperses, flies, sprays out the back. The colored powder does. So it sounds like it could be fun. Sounds like it could be interesting. We're going to put that to the test today with a couple of different rifles, starting with the Browning Buckmark carbine here in 22 long rifle. Start out with just the little old 22 and see how well that they do. Then we'll ramp it up a notch with something like the Anderson AM 9mm carbine here. 9mm, a much larger hole than 22 long rifle. So going to be interesting to see what the powder does, what those targets do with a larger bore, a little bit bigger hole getting poked in it. So with that said, I'm going to load up some of this gear, get out onto the range so we can get started, and I'll meet you there. Here we are out on the range and getting ready to test out this thing. You can see they come with this little wire stake where you can stake them into the ground, but I've got it hung on one of my portable steel target frames here. Should work well for us. So let's get over on the bench and make this happen. Now that we got that target up, let's put some rounds down range. You know what? Before we do that, forgot to mention something. We're going to be using some CCI mini mag 40 grain in the 22 long rifle, and in the Anderson AM9 going to be using some Sterling steel case 115 grain 9mm from our friends at Global Ordnance. So got the 22 here, and I'm going to kind of post up, rest up on the bench here. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to shoot into the white areas on that target. Just curious, I would be willing to wager, willing to bet that there's not going to be any powder come out in those white areas. We're definitely going to find out, though. Here we go. Nope. Zero powder. I'm going to hit all four corners, sort of as our control. Here we go. Second shot. Nope. Fourth shot outside the target. Here we go. Get something to steal further downrange too. But yeah, outside of the colored area, for the most part, looks like there's going to be no powder. So yeah, let's put some in the powder. So that diamond, it looks like, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections. So in between the points, I'm going to put 4 rounds of this 22 on there in the orange, in between those points. Here we go. Oh, that was pretty cool. Definitely works. Powder definitely comes out of the thing. Oh yeah, and it's really nice when you've got a little breeze and the wind is blowing there too. Very cool. Final round of the 22. Here we go. Pretty cool. Now, it does say on the website, and I think it said it on the packaging as well, that it has those 120 different zones in there, those different little compartments for the powder. And obviously, if you're shooting with 22, you're going to get quite a few rounds on this thing. As you step up to larger bore stuff, larger caliber stuff, You're obviously breaking more than one of those compartments at once. So the amount of powder I expect to come out with the 9mm, I expect more powder to come out. And obviously we're going to get less shots on it because of that. So let's move on to the AM9 here. I got 5 rounds in the AM9, actually not in it, but in the magazine. And so we'll shoot the points on the diamond now, and then we'll go for the blue in the center. I'm wondering if we know that you hit the orange, you get orange. I'm wondering if we hit that blue in the center, if it's going to be blue powder. That's going to be kind of cool to find out. Get the pine straw off my rifle there. Here we go. Yeah, we're probably good enough on the scope. And not going to post up. Probably going to try this one like I would normally. See what goes down. Here we go. Ho, 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 ho. That makes the powder come out, doesn't it? Wow. That was cool. All right, let's keep going. Very nice. And that's after we put some 22 rounds on it. So that's cool. Still plenty of powder. Nice puff coming out the back end. Final shot in the orange here. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And, you know, the 9mm, even though the 9mm I wouldn't consider large bore, right? Anything probably 45 or up. For me, I would consider large bore. But anyway, I can literally see holes in that target because of the 9mm. So if you were shooting anything larger than 9mm at that, if you were going, you know, 44, if you were going even 45, something like that, probably not going to get very many rounds. Last round, hopefully we get the blue. And we're going to see if blue powder comes out. Here we go. Heck yeah, it does. Blue powder in the center. So now we know they are indeed multicolored. So let me read you the back of this Sput target because I do think it's interesting. Obviously, made in the USA here on the back. It says Sput targets are intended for recreational use only. 2 colors of powder are packed within the pictured borders. And so we found that out. Had I read the back, clearly I'd have known that. It says the white space outside the diamond contains no powder. So shoot better. And we found that out too without having to read. It says keep away from open flame. Says Sput powder is cornstarch based and is combustible if exposed to direct flame. So yeah, made in the USA. Sput targets, pretty cool stuff. Are they a lot of fun? Absolutely they are. Will they work for you out on your range? Well, you're going to have to just take this information and I guess go find out. Hey, if you're looking for some more videos to watch, I'm going to tell you, this little Anderson AM9 has been an excellent, beyond excellent little 9mm carbine rifle. Have had a ton of fun with this thing, and we've got some videos up on the channel with it. I encourage you to check those out, and they're probably on the screen right now. As for this one, we're done. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And until next time, don't forget to chain fire freedom.